In the Madagascan capital, two entrepreneurs established a social enterprise a decade ago, focused on manufacturing affordable solar solutions for the Malagasy people.
It started with the need that I saw in communities where I felt like on one hand you have great products out there, on the other hand they're not affordable yet to the people that need them most. So my passion in this was to bridge this gap, to find a way how can we make these renewable energy products accessible to these people that need them the most.
It wasn't long before Rick met a like-minded entrepreneur.
I started myself being an entrepreneur, buying some solar lanterns. And then I started renting those out to my community.
Their business model was to supply economically efficient solar solutions to businesses and to individual franchisees.
The way we done that is by installing solar panels and usually with entrepreneurs that then will be empowered to deliver renewable energy to their customers.
One area where they felt they could and should focus their efforts was in changing how Malagasy people cook.
99% of the population in Madagascar still is forced to use biomass for cooking, and this negatively affects their direct environment. So when we studied where is the most consumption done of this biomass, it's typically on school canteen level.
Many schools still rely on burning wood to cook for hundreds of children daily, but this is starting to change. Like at this school, where so-called clean cooking is being used to feed these children.
The school is where students come to and where they are taught new things. So what better place to be starting a new way of clean cooking that doesn't require any wood, that is safe for the people that use this, and that is better for the environment. We're in partnership with Solar United, which is a consortium of different NGOs, and where we're not only just bringing renewable energy, but we're also teaching the communities of what it can do for them.
In the case of Ambosarakeli, a village west of the capital, a solar installation has allowed local franchisee to operate what Rick and Tahir call a light library.
Jiro is the Malagasy word for light, and VE stands for village entrepreneur. The whole system of solar panels that we've put on the roof of the franchisee would recharge a bank of batteries, then those batteries will recharge into power banks. So that suitcase is actually the charger with which we charge all the power banks, and that has been built internally within Jiro-VE.
If you put it in perspective, the solar system that we're talking about would be of the same size that a household in Europe would use. But in this particular case, it benefits an entire village.
They are using a unique franchise model to empower local entrepreneurs who are making renewable energy accessible to rural communities.
So almost everybody in Madagascar is already an entrepreneur, but what they need are just the right tools to help them to develop their businesses and help them grow. And that's where we're coming in, help them to give these tools that they need. We're not just only installing our systems, but we're providing all the follow-up and all the training required to take these communities by the hand and help them to flourish over time.
Before the franchisee even gets to start his business, he receives like a whole training on how to maintain a complete solar system. And he is also trained to become actually a trainer, because he's going to train his future customers.
Bringing this technology to rural schools is giving these children a chance to utilize technology previously inaccessible to them.
The solar system that is installed on the roof of the franchisee is also recharging tablets that can be used by the teachers at the school.
What we're now doing today is we are partnering up with other organizations, for example NGOs, that would already work with schools in very remote areas, where now we can demonstrate to the community what renewable energy can do.
And for Rick and Tahir, empowering schools and villages like this is just the beginning.
Personally, I believe where development starts is at school. So we should start there. On top of that, there are also people not at school anymore, but they are like in their heart real entrepreneurs too. So we will find more of these people, start new businesses with them, and reach out to more communities all over Madagascar.
When you see children for the first time being in contact with this new type of technology that instantly creates an impact within their lives, and be able to kind of create those opportunities so they can become the future leaders of this country, that to me is actually what this is all about, and makes me really fulfilled about the work that we're doing. We're not alone in this, we really are doing this together, and that makes me really hopeful and excited for the future.